So what's the fastest way to stop a llama fight?
Deep down, I know I'm a fighter. Deep down, I know my desires.
Turn on the camera. Every time they go at it, and I run inside and I go get my camera, the minute I come outside they stop, and they just stop and don't move, like you can see them in this video. So it is Friday. It is time for our Road Crew Chronicle update, and as you saw from the title, I have something specific I want to talk about.
Yeah, people tell me I won't get it. They don't know me cause I'm cold winning. Always in the ninth, I closing. It's always in my mind, don't know quitting. I'ma be the one that blows up in it. You gon' be the one that shows up missing. I'ma be the one that knows my mission. You gon' be the one with no ambition. I'ma make you take it all back. You ain't never gonna get me, man, I'm too fast. Call me the juice.
But before I talk about that, I want to do two things. One is I haven't put up new content yet for donors, members, and patrons, but I will be instituting a Q&A once a month once I get back into my normal rhythm of things. And I'll be just doing it from emails and comments. And then eventually, if there's enough people, we'll go ahead and do a live stream at some point in the future. So I'm still thinking, how I can bring value to those of you who want to contribute. And for members, it is a brand new month and a brand new week. So watch for the email on Sunday as we launch into our new topic and our new habit. So get ready. Here we go. Deep breath. Let this rant begin. Good morning.
I just spit the truth, better listen to my best. Give me up in the booth and I put them on a blast. When I spit the truth, they all listen to the rest. Got nothing to lose, so I put up in the bed. That's what I do, hard work always lasts. And the pain's not an act, no, it hurts real bad. But you have to attack what you want to attract, or you're gonna look back and regret what you lack. Everybody knows that's a fact. Yeah, I just want my words to impact.
So as a personal update, I'm still in the throes of getting stuff done. It's interesting to watch you guys' comments and see what you think I'm doing. I keep changing my mind on a regular basis. All I know is I'm leaving and I'm packing, and the details around that have seemed to be evolving. So you will know only after I make those decisions and take those actions. But things are moving forward. It is a little bit out of control, and I was having one of those moments of doubt, like, what am I doing? And one of those moments. And I got 2 emails this week that I wanted to talk about. And I know I say I'm going to stop doing talking head, which is what this is, and teaching, preaching, but this is such a powerful moment. I didn't want to miss this opportunity to share with you how, when you are in your own process, why doubt is normal, and how you get to decide how you want to deal with those doubts and fears. And the first email was from a guy who is, he's a good man, and he works hard, and he's super disciplined, and he takes care of his health, and he takes care of his family, and he's committed to the bigger picture, and he's been very supportive, and he's very appreciative of what I do. And that kind of thing really makes me feel good, because he's not asking anything from me. There's no exchange. I will give you this if you will do this, which usually involves me going to where they are and giving up my life to follow their life around. That will never happen. And the second email, which was, you'll see highlights here as we go. And one of the things that happens when people criticize or condemn or make fun or try to control what I'm doing is it just makes me want to double down. And so I just wanted to give you an example of how the negativity comes at you, and you get to decide how you want to feel. And so these are just quotes and things that come to me when I'm in my thinking about it time and working with the energy. And so let's look at a few of those.
Everybody knows that's a fact. Yeah, I just want my words to impact. Yeah, I just want my words to all last. Yeah, not sorry if I put you on blast. They know just what they see on the outside. They don't know just what I'm like on the inside. If you knew what I could do, you'd watch your backside. If you knew what I could do, you'd stay in at night. I'm the type of dude you don't wanna fuck with. I'm the type of dude enough is enough, bitch. I'm the type of dude who never gets complacent.
And that's really what I just wanted to touch on, is that it's easy to criticize, it's easy to condemn, it's easy as the passive observer to judge others. And The last statistic I heard was 60+% of Americans are passive. And I, as I've said before, would guess that that percentage is even greater now that we have the luxury of having phones in our hand 24/7. So it is easy to be a passive observer. It is not easy to be active in your own life. And there's a lot to be said for comfort and safety. And there's periods of time, where comfort and safety are really important. When you're a young child, when you're sick, when you're healing from something, when you're frail or you're dying, or when you've got other things to accomplish. There are powerful moments of good from life periods that are comfort and safety. But if you live your whole life there, then you're probably not growing very much. You're not becoming more. And, my response to these two different men is, one, is it really makes me feel like what I'm trying to contribute, even though most people don't understand, there's just a few people out there who get it. And that's really positive reinforcement. And then, there's another chunk of people that absolutely don't get it.
I'm the type of dude who knows he's gonna make it, I'll make it.
What that says to me is that there's just more work to be done, because nobody who feels really good about themselves, especially, both men and women, if you feel powerful and you feel confident and you feel fulfilled and purpose on track and have just so much joy and love and power and peace in your body, you wouldn't spend even 10 minutes of your time attacking, criticizing, condemning, judging, trying to fix, change, control, whatever, somebody else, because it doesn't matter. You don't need to change them. When you're healthy, you don't need to change somebody else to feel better about yourself. And the other thing is, and this is what I really got from it, is it's, when anybody pushes up against my boundaries or beliefs.
From these thoughts and these assholes, too many people feeling entitled, too many people staying idle. Man, I work every day for the title, and I'ma get it, that thought is final. The way I think, you could say, is primal.
My reaction isn't to change them, isn't to argue with them, isn't to make them wrong. It's just a really powerful moment for me to think about, well, what do I believe? What do I want? And it makes me double down. It makes me stronger. It makes me feel powerful. And that, has been the hardest thing for me to understand, is I've never let go, as I said the other day, of my answering the call to save the world. What that means has been a lifetime and evolution of understanding how we actually do that. And I don't know if I put this in there, but he alluded to rabbit holes. I've gotten so far down the rabbit hole on that I don't even like what the answer is. And so there's a lot of resistance on my part to understanding and dealing with it. But one of the key components is that you cannot know your power if you don't feel peace and joy and love and purpose and compassion for others. And so I know I'm on track because I know what goes on within me. And my guess is that as people who feel critical and judgmental and want to control what they see as my life, doesn't have anything to do with me. It's actually not my guess. I know that. And all that does for me is remind me that there's still more work to do in this world, because we don't change with control, with criticism, with persecution. We conform, but we don't change. And I don't need to prove to anybody else what I believe is right, because it's only beneficial for myself. And as I put in one of these quotes, if dedicating my life to saving my own life is a bad thing, as I said the other day, if that's wrong, I don't want to be right. And if trying to share some of those things that have worked for me to save my life, to get me out of that conformist 9-to-5 in the system lifestyle that made me want to kill myself, and I was so physically sick, the only reason to keep my job was to keep my insurance, to keep up with my healthcare costs. if that kind of safety and comfort has more value, then I don't want to be in that system. Every time you make fun of me, every time you persecute me, every time you tell me I'm wrong, all I do is want to double down. So I just wanted to say a huge appreciation and thank you, because both men created very positive experiences for me in their own unique way. And I don't want to give your names out, but for privacy, but if you email me and insult me, it doesn't mean I'm not going to post it. So email your insults at your own risk. But with that, we are just plugging along. I just wanted to check in and share a little bit about where we are. I hope you have a super fantastic weekend. It is the first day of a brand new month. So again, members, we are back on track this week with our normal Sunday through Friday protocol, because I still believe that the answer to happiness and to fulfillment and purpose and survival and healing and all these things lie in, and I like this new word, the restoration of both our humanity and who we are as human. And if that's wrong, I don't want to be right. So with that, we're going to take a deep breath. All the links are below. Follow, share, subscribe if you like this and you want to keep going along on this journey with me. And I will see you next time.
I could do, you'd stay in at night. I'm the type of dude you don't wanna fuck with. I'm the type of dude enough is enough, bitch.